Hello everyone, and welcome to an episode of KX Builds. We are working on KX2, Skoda Octavia Scout, a four-wheel drive version of that, and the off-road version of a normal Octavia. And this is what we'll be doing to it today. So a complete suspension overhaul, and I think the most important component, or most exciting component, being the just a little over 1 inch lift that we'll be adding to the car. So this is a 33 millimeter lift, both front and rear. But yeah, maybe we'll go through a little bit of the components that we have laid out here. So starting out at the very top here, we have the front top suspension bearing and top plate, then the spring, and then obviously the McPherson shock. We have, this would be the torsion bar link in Finnish. It's called a dog bone, probably in English as well. Koiranluu. Then the actual spacer for the lift. Then we have some bushing components, and then moving back towards the rear, again, new springs, new shocks, and then we also have new mounting hardware, the top end of the shock mount, and again, the important component being the lift kit. Should we go up? So what I've done at the front end so far, we've disassembled the brake caliper has been taken out. Take great care to be careful with the ABS sensor. And we have the first replaceable component is half off, the sway bar link from the top end. And that's the front end. And at the back we have Sami working, and I think he's making fairly well the same progress here.
Yeah, brake caliper is out and ABS sensor is out, and now I'm losing the bolts on the lower end of the shock. I got the old shock out from the back, and the upper mount also disconnected from the shock body, and just out of curiosity and just thinking how much does this work anymore compared to completely fresh one, so how much it will is it rebound or
yeah.
What? Yeah, so observe. This much. So I think that this completely rebuild is very much needed right now.
I think the ride will be far better.
Yeah, I think so.
Like a glove.
Ah, you're dirtying my new parts, man. Where are the silk gloves?
Oh man. I'm so sorry.
You better be.
Like so. So now it does not move freely, and this bump stop mounts direct on the upper bracket, like so, and then just the nut, the nut goes over here like this, and then the nut, and top of all that goes this plastic like hat. so it keeps dirt and other stuff going to, or prevents the dirt and other stuff going to directly in the nut and the thread and the whole the upper side. Yeah. What you got there?
This spring and shock out. The screws up at the top are, well, actually none of them are in place anymore, but they're welded nuts at this end, and obviously when we started to open up the bolts from the top, the nut weld to the top plate gave out, and so we had to get creative and do a little bit of, or use the cutting wheel to cut the bolt in half to get this out. So we have a new upper mount, new bump stop, new protection, new shock, new spring, and you can probably just about spy in there. There we go, that little red dot in there is the 33mm spacer. So it's been battle after battle getting things out and back in, but finally have it in. The new McPherson, so shock absorber, new spring, and you probably can't see it, but there's a 33mm spacer up here in red. There, you can see
there it is.
Tiny glimpse of it. So right now we have front both sides. We have to attach the lower control arm and the sway bar links on both sides. Rear, this passenger side is completely done. It's just waiting for its tire. And then on the driver's side, we're missing, well, everything's in place, they just need to be bolted down, correct? Yeah. So shock is in place, spring is in place, spacer is in place. And we're having an issue with the shock absorber lower bolt getting in. So it's progressing. We haven't been filming nearly as much as we want. This is a daily driver. My wife uses it for work, and so we need to get it done today, essentially. We have final little bits going in. Lower control arm bolt. Brake caliper and brake caliper bolts are still missing. But everything else is finished except the tires aren't on. And this. So we are very close to being finished. And we are very excited about it being finished. We've been working around the clock here. Yeah. But it's been amazingly fun.
Yeah.
We are dirty, sweaty, hungry, tired, but it's done. Here's the junk we got rid of. And here's the result. Coming down. One more time to get down and dirty. So factory clearance is 178 millimeters, and we're looking at a
a nice 250. 250 on the lowest point.
So it actually the lift is now with the all new fresh components plus the lift blocks. It's like 70 millimeters.
Yeah, just about, yeah.
That's 3 inches, guys.
So we get, the tires are bigger than factory. We get 10 mil there, and then we have a 33-inch block that gives us 43. Plus, I think the suspension was fairly drooped, so we got quite a nice lift. Dang, I wish we would have measured before we started.
Yeah.
But thanks for tuning in, and see you next time on KX Builds.